Hey guys, Brian from WorkshopAddict.com, and we had a chance to get our hands on the new Greenworks Commercial 82 volt dual battery 25-inch dual blade self-propelled lawnmower. This is model number GMS 250. I believe you're going to see a lot of copies of this lawnmower in the near future or next spring. This is going to innovate the way a lot of new lawnmowers are made. You have smaller counter-rotating blades on the bottom. They're going to help to lift the grass, put less stress and less watt and amp consumption in the motors, and allow the batteries to last longer. This unit here takes 2 batteries, but it only drains 1 battery at a time. So we have 2 82 volt 5 amp hour batteries in there. 1 battery will last you for anywhere from an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. 2 batteries, 2 hours to 2.5 hours, depending on the lawn that you're mowing. That's amazing, and that's finally the runtime that we've been looking for from something that is battery powered. There's nothing else on the market that I know of at this point in time that will come anywhere near the cut quality of this, nor the runtime of this mower. Now the build quality is there. It has some nuances that I had to get a little bit used to, but we're gonna go over everything in this video and show you what it has, what it does, in some of the cuts that we've done, some of the testing we've done. So first, I want to bring you in closer and let's take a look at this mower and how it's set up. All right, looking at this from the side, we have a single 7-position adjustment that will take this mower down way too low to the ground. I guess if you were at a golf course, it would work well, but it will go all the way up to 3 7/8 inches. We did a lot of cutting on level 5. Your battery compartments are easy to get the batteries in and out of. Basically, they're set up for pretty much the maximum that you would use in battery size. You're not going to get anything much larger in this compartment, so the 5 amp hour batteries are about where it's going to be at. There is a small fused link that's in the front. Other than that, this is pretty simple. You have an 8-inch tire, you have a 10-inch tire in the back. The back 2 tires are your self-propulsion drive wheels. There is a handle in the front, and you do have simple 3-point adjustments that are the standard turn and click adjustments that you would find on most lawnmowers. This could be set up a little bit easier, but I think this is kind of a set it and forget it. You can also roll this all the way forward for storage. Let's move up top and look at the handles. The push handle controls are fairly ergonomic. Starting the mower is simple. Push the button, pull back on the top. There is a brake on the blade. The battery will light up, letting you know which battery it is using. Your self-propulsion control is here. And then this is what turns on the self-propulsion. Now, I want to show you a couple things with the self-propulsion because it differs from a lot of other mowers that we've used. Okay, so ergonomics of this is pretty simple. It's easy to turn this on just by pushing the button, pulling back. Very simple to control, very comfortable. You can take and push the self-propulsion away from you, and there's some resistance that'll hold it back. So it's out of the way. It's not going to hit your legs. It's not anywhere near. If you pull it forward and just slightly let it sit, it will rest a little more comfortably forward so you can grab it. If you turn the self-propulsion system on, it will immediately pull or allow you to pull back without resistance, which is unlike any other battery operated mower that we've used in recent reviews. And that even goes for some of the gas ones out there. If you let off the self-propulsion too soon and don't let it coast a little bit to kind of come out of gear, it will lock a back tire up and it won't come back. This unit we have not had that issue with, and we cannot get it to do it at all. Now the bad part about the self-propulsion is just what I'm showing you here. If we use it, let go, it likes to go all the way down in its out of the way mode, and then to kick it back into gear you have to reach down, come back up. So it's a little bit far away, I guess, for most people, but using this as a trimmer, you're probably only going to use the self-propulsion to get from one area to another, and not while you're actually using this, unless you're using it to mow a full lawn. You have your speed control on the left, which works excellent, and you can easily adjust that while you're walking. But from there, I want to show you how to fold this up quickly and then also what's underneath, because the blades are pretty cool. Not only is this a storage position, but it's also for maintenance, so make sure you take the batteries out. If you have it in this position, you don't want these blades turning on while you're underneath. You can see it has a plug in the back so that we can use it for mulching. You can also bag with it. You have two 12-inch blades, counter rotating. If we move them around, you can see these blades are fairly easy to replace, but it gives you a total cutting width of about 23.5 inches. All the lawnmowers rate themselves from the middle point out across, which is 25 on this unit. So even a 21-inch mower usually has a 19 3/4 inch cutting swath. Very normal and typical. With this, you're getting the cut quality because you have a fair amount of lift here, but the blade tip speed, especially when it gets in high grass, when it kicks up and goes, really is what is getting a good cut. And that's what differs from this unit from many other battery operated units we have out there. These smaller motors can spin really fast, and the simplicity of it is that it doesn't take a lot of power to spin these small blades. They are fairly thin, which would make them easy to sharpen, just don't overheat the edges. The dual blade system does have awesome cut quality, and it has some great power. So we've took this into some very deep grass and maybe a little bit dry where you have to push it forward and pull it back so it's actually cutting everything. We're not getting cutouts here, and we can even lower this unit down and just scalp the lawn, right? I did get a cutout right at the end when I simply buried it into dirt, but with that said, that's not what this is meant to do. I'm just trying to do this to show you the power that this has, that you're not gonna have cutouts while you're mowing the lawn or getting into deep grass. It's gonna chew right through it, and when it's in normal grass, it has a good cut quality. That auto boost that I was talking about, it automatically senses whenever it needs a little bit more power to keep that blade tip speed up, and it will raise the power, therefore reducing a little bit of its efficiency, but it keeps the cut quality good, and that's exactly what everyone is looking for. Even with this unit used in the auto boost mode all the time, you're still getting 2 hours of runtime basically with these two batteries. That's awesome. Now, Greenworks does have a dual battery charging system, very small, very easy to use. It only charges one battery at a time, which is fine. So you're getting both batteries charged in about 2 hours from what we've seen, which is pretty amazing again. And I go back to design, the workings of the brushless motors, the workings of how they put everything together in this to get a commercial lawn system in place that has the runtime that we need. You know, if this is used as a trimmer, you can go out, mow your lawn, and trim, and probably get by with 1 day on the charge, or possibly even 2. It's all gonna depend on how much you're trimming, and that just takes you to the next level. I know out west, there's a lot of condominium associations where you have to use battery operated tools and keep the decibel levels low. This is where this stuff comes in, and it's awesome. If you're looking for it for your home use, this might be a little bit expensive for you, but at the same point, Greenworks does make different models. So if you want to look at the Greenworks Pro models or their other 80-volt models that might be out there, I think you're going to see this stuff trickle down, and this is awesome. So in the future, mark my words, watch, you're going to see some other companies copy this, try to get the same runtime that they're getting out of it, try to up their game to stay in the commercial area or appeal to a bigger audience. This stuff is cool. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe to the channel, give us a like in this video, comment below. I want to hear what you think about this mower and what you think a lot of other mowers out there are doing. Have a great day.